Hi, this is Shane Heron, and you're listening to the True North Country Comics Podcast.
Welcome to the True North Country Comics Podcast, dedicated to promote Canadian comic book creators and supporters. It's November 27th, 2020. I'm John Swinimer. If you have a comment, criticism, or question, you can contact me at john@truenorthcountrycomics.com. On this episode, I chat with Shane Heron about Auric, A Long Winter. The podcast is available on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts. And don't forget to check out the new YouTube channel. Shane is a freelance illustrator, cartoonist, and painter. He's a creator of Morris, a post-apocalyptic Western comic book. Shane is also the writer and co-creator of Black Hole Hunters Club with Ricky Lima. Shane is also a contributor to Cauldron magazine. Shane is lending his talents to Auric, A Long Winter, along with creator Davis Dewsbury and artist Andrew Thomas, plus a cavalcade of other creators. So without further ado, here's my chat with Shane Heron about Auric, A Long Winter. So Shane Heron, thank you very much for taking time to chat with me.
Thanks for having me back, John.
Absolutely, anytime at all. And I understand the reason for our chat now is about a new Kickstarter project that you have on the go, and I wonder if you could tell me a little bit about it.
Another Kickstarter project. Well, this one is not actually my Kickstarter. I'm just associated, and I've helped put it together, but it's Auric, The Long Winter. So it's by Davis Dewsbury, who does Auric with the regular series with Andrew Thomas through, I think they're called Great North Comics as their publishing venture. But yeah, Auric, so the new project is called Auric, A Long Winter, written by Davis Dewsbury, and then it has, I believe, 8 different chapters done by different artists throughout the book. And I do one of them, and I helped sort of guide Davis on putting together this project.
What was the inspiration? Because I know that the series is ongoing. So what inspired the team here to come up with this particular Kickstarter project?
Well, I think Davis, I mean, I'm going to have to speak for him a little bit because I don't know everything about it, but I believe he had this idea, which is sort of like just kind of expands on Auric's origin story, because they did I think an issue 0 origin story. And so this is kind of just like an expanded, kind of just watching Auric grow up a little bit and go through some different emotional things. So I think he had this idea for this story and wanted to put it together. And I don't know if it was just because Andrew's pretty busy, so I'm not sure if that was the reason, or he just wanted to work with a bunch of different artists. I think Davis just wanted to do it. I think the idea was he always wanted to do it with different chapters done by different artists, which is what we've done, and I've helped put together like a cool team of really great artists, actually.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question, is who is on the team for this project? Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, okay. So the first chapter is done by an artist named Mark Putinis, who I don't know him personally. He's, I believe, friends with Davis, but he did the first chapter, and his art looks just really incredible. And then you have Sean Daly, myself, Jason Tokowitz, who works with me on Cauldron, Chris Yao, who's done a lot of great Canadian comics, artist by the name of Elaine Will, who, again, I don't know, but Davis knows her, and she's done, for the pages I've seen, look incredible. And then we have Oliver Castaneda. He's around the Toronto comic scene. He's just an incredible artist. And then we have the cover, and I believe it's the last page of the book, done by the amazing Mike Ruth.
Oh, wow. Cool.
Yeah. So it's quite a lineup.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you gather enough talent in one book, I think it's something to definitely recognize and be something that people get invested in. So that sounds like it's a great opportunity, that's for sure. What kind of incentives do you know that are available for backers of this project? Can you talk a bit about those?
Yeah, so they have your standard digital copy, and then you have your the regular cover is a wraparound cover of it's basically a close up of Auric's face that Mike Ruth did, and it's just incredible. It's amazing to me that he can do so much with just a close up of a face, but it looks so good. So there's that, and then we have blank sketch cover editions. We have they call it the Virgin variant cover with no font on it, and that's done by Hugh Rookwood. And then what else we got? We got there's some sketch editions you can get. Different artists have offered to do sketches for the covers. There is a really great print by Vince Sinico. I don't know if you know Vince, but he's just a super talented artist. So he's done an Auric print colored by Jeffrey Miles, and that's you can get it as a package with the book and other. And then we also have like original art. A lot of the I think most of the artists have offered up some pages from their stories to be claimed as rewards. And I think the original art plus the book, you're looking at about $75 for a package like that, which for original art pages
Oh
and
yeah.
that's a pretty good deal. So there's Chris Yao pages, Jason pages, myself, Sean Daly. So there's tons of great stuff up for grabs.
Well, that's the thing. Most people don't realize today, as more and more people go digital, the actual physical page is disappearing from our landscape. So holding on to original artwork, I think, is something that people will treasure in the future. That's for sure.
I think so. Yeah, like I work at the studio, and I'm one of a few guys that actually still work traditionally. Most people have gone full digital just because I mean it's more convenient and easy. But yeah, you kind of miss that having that nice piece of finished physical artwork when you're done.
Absolutely. You can actually see the artist as they have toiled and labored over this page. You can actually see that as the work has progressed. So I think
Yeah.
that's something for people to look for.
Yeah, I love it. There's something really beautiful about putting like actual like black India ink onto a page. It just feels so good.
Absolutely, yeah. So this Kickstarter is on the go right now. What are the next steps for this? The targets and what will happen once this is completed?
Okay, so we got 19 days left in the campaign. It's about almost 75% funded, so it will hit its goal. Hopefully, we hit a bit higher than that. So most of the money is going towards paying the artists just for their pages that are already done. And then the for the like a pretty modest print run we're gonna do. I mean, but again, if the Kickstarter gets higher, we'll probably do a larger print run. But most of it, yeah, most of the money is just for that exactly for the artist and for the printing. And the project's like almost done. It's mainly I think we're looking at getting it printed and in people's hands very early next year.
Oh, very good, very good. So how can people get involved and participate in this Kickstarter project?
I think the best thing to do is go to Kickstarter and just look up Auric, Auric. It'll be the first one that comes up. So Auric, A Long Winter is the project. You'll see they've kickstarted, Andrew and Davis have kickstarted other Auric issues. So you'll see the other ones on there. But the current one that's live right now, you'll see it's called Auric, A Long Winter. Watch the video. Davis does a pretty fun video out in the snow talking about the Great North. Yeah, there's some really cool rewards there, and it's a really cool, fun project, and it's nice to see it come to life.
Sounds like it for sure. So you finished your part for this Kickstarter. What's next for you? What's your next big project you're working on?
My next project is well, I'm finishing up a few. I'm inking Jason Tokowitz's pages for the latest Cauldron issue that'll be out
Mm-hmm.
shortly. So that's I'm finishing that up, but that's just ink work. And then for actual drawing comics, I'm doing a story in the next Raid anthology
Oh
for our
wow.
studio. So I got a short story that I'm working with one of my friends and really good writer named Andrew Healy. We've come up with a really cool, fun story. So that'll be next. And then eventually, I'll in the new year, I'm planning on getting back to my creator-owned book called Morris.
Absolutely. Yeah. It sounds like you're going to be busy. That's for sure.
Yeah, we're trying to keep busy. I mean, there's no cons happening, so you know, we somehow snuck in a little event with the Cauldron Art Show, which you came to, which was
Yeah. It's
uh,
great.
that little tiny window before the COVID numbers started going back up, and everything's back to being canceled. So for now, I think it just looks like everyone's going to be doing really cool, fun projects online, Kickstarters online, until we get to do cons again. So it'll be yeah, everyone's staying busy in that way.
Well, that's cool. That's cool. So, where can people find out more about what you're up to online with social media?
Oh, probably just I think Instagram is the best way to go. At Shane Heron on Instagram. I have a Facebook page, which is I don't really use as much. So yeah, I think Instagram is the best way to go about it. And there's contact information there if people want. Some people hit me up for commissions on there and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it.
Thanks to Shane for the chat. You can discover more about Shane on Instagram at instagram.com/Shane Heron. And you can discover Auric, a Long Winter Kickstarter project, at kickstarter.com/projects/davisd/Auric-a-long-winter. And thanks to you for listening to the True North Country Comics podcast. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to and like this podcast on Apple Podcasts. And please leave a good rating. Also check out the TrueNorthCountryComics.com website and follow along on Twitter at True North Comics. True North Country Comics is now on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to that video channel. Please send your feedback to John at TrueNorthCountryComics.com. Thanks again for listening, and come back soon for another episode. Bye for now. True North Country Comics Podcast is copyright True North Country Comics, copyright 2020.